Well, you just heard the commercial right there. The Griffin Law Firm is your go-to place for personal injury or workers' comp cases. Richard Griffin of the Griffin Law Firm joins us now with more on how you can help everyone at home.
Right.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you as well.
Tell us a little bit about your firm and what sets your firm apart from other law firms out there.
Well, one thing that we do is we really try to make sure we get all the information out to our clients so they're really in the loop. They know what's going on, and that makes that anxiety that they might have really go away. Then we're going to really work hard on each case to make sure that we get every single settlement dollar that's there, and if an adjuster is not being reasonable, then we're going to litigate to make sure that they end up with a fair recovery.
And you guys have a brand new tool on your website. It is so cool. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's on every page. It's on the right side. It's the settlement calculator. And you can click on the settlement calculator and you can then select whether you have a personal injury case, workers' compensation case, or a Social Security disability scenario. And you will be asked to input some information. Now, I'm going to take that information and I'm going to give you a settlement range for your case so that you'll have kind of an idea of what your case is worth. That can be very, very important as you are deciding whether you're going to want to settle the case or whether you're going to litigate the case.
Okay, so it's good to know, obviously, how much you could get going forward. Then you know what action to take. And there's probably a lot of hidden areas or amounts of money that you weren't even aware you could get, right?
There are.
Like
there
maybe
are.
hospital bills? Or?
Well, absolutely. For a personal injury case, you're going to be able to get your medical expenses, not only the past medical expenses, but also we're going to make sure that if the doctor thinks there's going to be future treatment, we're going to get that included. There's also going to be lost wages. Sometimes you're unable to work, you're entitled to those, and sometimes you're going to be unable to work into the future, so we can get future lost wages. Then there's pain and suffering, which is one where people go, well, what is that? You know,
right.
It's not just the physical pain, but it's really the whole package of how the injuries impacted your life. So you can recover for that, and that's something that we really try to get those details because we need to prove to an adjuster and ultimately to a jury if needed that you had some serious pain and disruption in your life from these injuries.
And tell me a little bit about a workers' comp case. Is that similar? Is that different? How does that work?
Well, workers' comp is a scenario where you don't get pain and suffering, but you can recover for all of your medical expenses as long as it's authorized. You can recover for your income benefits as you're losing time from work, and you're going to get a permanent partial disability rating if you have any permanent impairment. Now, the trick in that is to use the settlement calculator or to call us at 877-PAIN-LAW so we can really figure out when the exact time is to try to settle that case. If you do it too soon, it may not have the value that it will have in the middle of the case. If you wait to the end of the case, sometimes they've paid for all the treatment, they've paid for all the income benefits, and the adjuster may say, settle what? There's nothing left. So timing is very important in personal injury and workers' comp, and the most important thing you can do is call 877-PAIN-LAW so we can get started. We're here to answer those questions. Whatever those concerns are you have, we've got the answers that you need if you just give us a call.
Yeah, and definitely you need someone experienced who has done it over and over again because you know the timing, you know when to do it, what to do, and how to help everyone out because every situation is different.
That's right. And small little differences in the facts can make a huge difference in the outcome. We've had cases where there were 0 offers and we got involved. We ended up litigating and got $1 million. So you could go even from a no offer at all to $1 million. There have been situations where we had cases with $10,000 in medical and we got in there and got plastic surgeons involved and were able to take a case because of scarring. Instead of $50,000, we got it all the way up to $215,000. So those little nuances and having an attorney that's going to look for those subtleties that are going to make all the difference in getting that great recovery that you need and deserve.
And let me ask you this, because someone like me, I'm hearing all this and it sounds like it's over my head, it's complicated. So let's say I go on this website and I want to do this settlement calculator. How hard is it? How long does it take?
Well, it is not hard at all. They're simple questions. The more information you give me, the more I'm going to be able to give you as far as a more accurate estimate of what that value is. Ultimately, it's going to be what a jury would award if the adjuster is unreasonable and we have to litigate. But if you give me that information, I'm going to get you a report, and more importantly, I'll give you a call and personally go over those details to make sure your questions are answered, and we look for all those subtleties that will make a huge difference in the case.
Thank you so much
for
coming on. I know you're dying to know more information. It's so easy to do. If you need more information, all you have to do is contact the Griffin Law Firm. Call 877-PAIN-LAW or log on to 877painlaw.com.